Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I wanted to show you this corner to corner that I'm making. I got it as wide as I wanted it, and now I'm decreasing on one side and extending it on the other so that it becomes a rectangle rather than a square. And I want to show you how I am doing this. Because now that I finished one side, let's see, how did I do this? Okay, to shorten it, I'm not extending it on this side. All I'm doing is doing chain 3 and 3 doubles crochets in that chain 3. And then I slip stitch in this chain 3 and I chain 3, and then I'm gonna do 3 double crochets in this chain, the top of that chain 3. So 1, 2, and I'm gonna slip stitch here, chain 3, yarn over, do a double crochet in here. That's number 1, and do 2 more. Here's the second one and the third one, and then I'm gonna slip stitch in this chain space here, chain 3, and do 3 double crochets here. 1, 2, 3. Now keep in mind, I am not going to extend. I'm not going to make it any larger. I've got 9 going across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm gonna continue having 9 until I start decreasing on both sides. But right now I'm increasing on this side and decreasing, well, keeping it even on this side by not increasing anymore. And I will show you when I get to the end how I'm gonna continue that side. Alright, I finished the chain 3 double crochets in this stitch. That's my 8th one. Now I'm going to slip stitch in the top of this stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochets in this top stitch because I'm continuing to expand this side. I'm decreasing on the other side, but I'm continuing to increase on this side. until I get it as long as I want. So I did 3 double crochet, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. Now I will chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double crochet in the 4th chain from hook. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So I will double crochet here, double crochet in the next chain, and double crochet in the next chain, and now I will find the next chain 3 space where I'm gonna slip stitch. So through there and through the loop on my hook, chain 3, 2, 3. And I will continue this until I get to the bottom, the other end, and then I'll show you how I'm gonna decrease. See how this side is pretty even? And I've got 9 of those peaks that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make 9 of them, and I'm on my second one right now. And I will continue this until I get to the end, and I will show you how I decrease. Alright? Alright, here's my second to the last one. Actually, this is number 9. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets in here. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to slip stitch in this chain 3. Then I'm going to chain 3, turn my work. See how this side is pretty smooth, and this side here is pretty smooth, and I want it to be a rectangle. So I'm working my way up. So rather than extend here, I am going to slip stitch after I chain 3 there, after the slip stitch there, chain 3. I'm going to slip stitch in this chain 3 space and chain 3, 2, 3. I should have 9 all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I will have 9 squares. I call these blocks. Okay, 9 blocks of 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochets. So there's the 3 double crochet or chain 3. Here's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3 double crochet. Now I will slip stitch in this chain 3 space right here, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I will do 3 double crochets in that same spot. 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch in the next chain 3 space. So far I have 2 of those blocks done. Here I will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is the third block, so 1, 2, 3, and then I slip stitch in the next chain 3 space, and here I've got 3 blocks made. I will continue this to the end, and I will show you again how I increase. Alright, I'm at the 8th section, so here's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets in this chain space. 1, 2, 3. And then I slip stitch into that chain space, up here. And since I'm increasing on this side, I will do chain 3 and 3 more double crochets in here. 1, 2, 3. Now, since I'm increasing on this side, I will do a chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double crochet in the 4th chain from hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right in there. Double crochet in the next chain space, chain rather, not space, and double crochet in the next chain. And let's see, I will turn it this way, slip stitch in this chain 3 spot space, and chain 3, 2, 3, 3 double crochets in this space, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch in this chain 3 space, chain 3, 2, 3, double crochet, 3 double crochets in this chain space, and this is my 3rd block that I'm making on this row. And then I slip stitch in this chain 3 space, and then I chain 3, and I do 3 double crochets in here. 1. Now this would make a great dishcloth if you stopped it and made it square, and then you could do a border around it. It'll make a great blanket for a toddler or an adult teenager. It will not make a good blanket for a baby because of all the holes. We don't want a baby to get their fingers caught in there. But once they learn how their fingers work, which newborns don't, everything's brand new to them. So we don't want to get baby's fingers caught in those holes. Okay? But blanket for a child, teen, adult would work great. That's what I'm wanting to make. I'm wanting to make a throw blanket with that puzzle yarn. With this corner to corner. And then I may do a shell border or something like that. Okay, so I just finished. I did a slip stitch there. I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So I've got 4 more to go, and then I will decrease, and I will show you how I decrease when I get to that point. Alright everyone, I'm on my last 9th block. So here's, I gotta do 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3. I will slip stitch in this chain 3 space. Then I will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn my work around, and I will slip stitch in the top of this chain 3 space. And chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets in this space. We'll make the first block. 1, 2, 3, and then I will slip stitch in this space, chain 3 space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets in this spot. 1, 2, and 3, and slip stitch in this chain 3 space here, and I will continue this until the end, and at this end I'm going to show you how I decrease from here. So then I'm going to be decreasing on both sides, and I will have a rectangle that will go from here to here. Okay? So I will be back once I'm towards the end of this row. Alright, now I'm at the end of this row, and I'm going to make one more block. So I need to make 3 double crochets in this chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. I will slip stitch in the top of this chain 3 space, this block over here, turn my work. Well, I do the chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then turn my work, and then I will slip stitch in the top of this chain 3. So now I'm decreasing, and I do chain 3 and 3 double crochets in here. this chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. And I will slip stitch at this chain 3 space, and I will oops, I goofed, kinda slip stitch in here, chain 3, and I will go work all the way down, and I should only have 8 blocks on this row. This is the second block, right? That's the first, this is the second. And then I slip stitch here. There's a lot of repetition for this, except for when you increase and when you decrease. So, but the blocks are all the same. 1, 2, 3. When I get to the end of this row, I will show you what I've got. Alright, here's where I'm shutting this off. I'm not increasing anymore. So I've got how many going this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had 8 the last row, and I forgot about counting that one as my first. So this one I have 7, so I'm gonna slip stitch in this row. I'm gonna do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Turn my work, and I'm going to slip stitch in this chain 3 space right here, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, do 3 double crochets in each of them now. So I should have 6 blocks in this row. 1, 2, 3. And I slip stitch here. I did 1 block. To start my next block, I do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 double crochets in that same chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, and I slip stitch in this chain 3 space right here, and then chain 3. So I've got 2 blocks made so far, and I'm working my third, and I do 3 double crochets in that chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch at the top of this chain 3 space right here, chain 3, and work my 4th block with 3 double crochets in there. That's 1, 2, 3. That was my 4th one. Okay, slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochets for my 5th block. 1, 2, 3. Then I will slip stitch in here and chain 3 to start my 6th block. 1, 2, 3. And then I will slip stitch in this top section, and I will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I will turn my work, and I will slip stitch at the top of this chain 3. Oops, came out. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm ready to do my first of 5 in here. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch in here, chain 3, 2, 3, 3 double crochets in here for my 2nd block on this row. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch in here. That is 2 blocks that I've done on this row so far. I'll do my chain 3 and then 3 double crochets for my 3rd block. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch in here. Now I've got 3 blocks done. 1, 2, 3. Got 2 more to go on this row. So I'm working number 4. So that's for 1, 2, 3. And I will slip stitch and chain 3, 2, 3, and work 3 more double crochets for my 5th block. 1, 2, 3. And I will slip stitch in the top of this chain 3. And I'm not going to make any more because I want to keep this flat, but I am going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn my work, slip stitch in the top of this chain 3, or in this chain 3 space, and now I'm ready to make my first block on this row, and I should only have 4 on this row, but I've got a knot here I need to untangle. Okay, I'll figure it out eventually. Let me pause this. Alright, I got it untangled, I think. 2, 3. That's my first one. And I'm gonna slip stitch in this top of this chain 3 space, chain 3, 3 more double crochets for the second block, and slip stitch in the top of chain 3 here, and chain 3 to start my next block, 3 double crochets for my third block, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch in the top of this chain 3 space, and chain 3, and 3 more double crochets for my fourth block, 1, 2, 3, and I will slip stitch in the top of this chain 3 space, and I will chain 3 because I don't want it to grow anymore. So I turn over my work, and I've got this little bit to do of the chain spaces or the blocks. So I slip stitch here in that chain 3 space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochets in this chain 3 space for my first block, 1, 2, 3, and then I will slip stitch in this chain 3 space, and chain 3, 2, 3, 3 double crochets in that chain space, that same chain 3 space, 1, 2, and 3, slip stitch in the next chain 3 space for my third chain 3. This is to make my third block. 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3 beautiful double crochets. And then I will slip stitch here in the top of this chain 3 space, do a chain 3, but I don't want it to grow anymore because I want it to be even like that. So I turn my work and I slip stitch in this chain 3 loop, slip stitch, and then I do a chain 3, and then I'm ready to make my first block with 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. This row will only have 2 blocks, so that was 1 block, and I slip stitch and I chain 3, and I make my second block, 1, 2, 3. And then I do a slip stitch in the top of this chain 3 space, and then I do a chain 3, 2, 3, turn my work, slip stitch in this top of this chain 3 space, and do chain 3 and 3 double crochets, 1, 2, oops, 3. Slip stitch in the top of this chain 3 space here. Guess what? My rectangle is done. Now I could feel free to make a border. You can make a lot of these and join them all together. You can make a back side of a cardigan sweater with this pattern, and then do 2 shorter side panels, and then you sew them up and then attach sleeves to make a sweater. You can do there's endless possibilities with this pattern. However you want to do it, you could make a big rectangle for the back side of a cardigan, like I just said. You could make an afghan. You could make dishcloths by making them square and then doing a border around it with cotton yarn, of course. I would not advise making pot holders with this pattern because of the holes. Anything where your skin is going to come in contact with the heat source, don't do it. Alright? But you can use it with cotton yarn to make dishcloths. Or hot pads by doubling it cotton with this pattern. I would not make anything like where you're gonna hold a hot pan for pot holders with this pattern. I've got another pattern I can show you another time for pot holders. I hope you found this tutorial informational, because you start with this pattern, you start in a corner. In this case, I started here, and you go 1, 2, and there's 3 here, and there's 4 here, and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 9, and then I kept it at 9 until I was ready to decrease to make it a square or a rectangle. So, however you want to make this, you can make it as big as you want or as small as you want. And it's beautiful. I love this pattern. And it would be nice for a throw blanket, which is what I'm making with the puzzle yarn and this pattern, corner to corner. I hope you found this information very valuable, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Set it to all so you get all notifications of whenever I post a video. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, have a great day.